Hi guys, it's Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if it's your first time. I am gonna come to you with a get ready with me video today. I have some new Pat McGrath products I figured I could talk us through, but most of it, I tried to pick out all of the Pat McGrath stuff that I have in my collection, which really isn't that much, but eyeshadow, mascara, a bunch of lip products, some different stuff. So I figured there's enough here to at least do a video, and I just kind of wanted to do a chatty get ready with me anyway. I haven't done one of those this week, so I figured it'd be a good time to catch up. So that's it. That's what I'm bringing you today. So hopefully if you guys like content like this, I'd love it if you'd consider subscribing to my channel, and let's just get started. So I'm going to put on some of my bougie type of products today. I decided to go with, I have this Armani Silk, Luminous Silk Foundation. This was all the rage, right? Like a holy grail for so many people. I picked it up over the summer and I've only worn it a couple times. I have so much makeup, but I figured it'd be good to give it a go today. So I have it in the color 5.75, and I'm gonna mix it with this other Luminous foundation from ABH. I have this in the color 210N, and I think between the two, I'll get a pretty great long-lasting finish. Good finish, long lasting on my skin. I know this one's really long lasting. This one I feel like never really like completely settles down. That's why I want to mix them together, and I think this will be a good shade for me as well. The 5.75 is slightly dark, and I think this one is slightly lighter, so mixed together should be perfect. I'm gonna put them on the back of my hand. So this is the color of that Luminous Silk foundation, so it's a little dark, you can see. And then I'm just gonna mix. I hate the pump on this ABH foundation. Does anyone else have these problems? Like the pump, oh, okay. So it just tries to prove me wrong, but the pump, like right when you first pump it, it pumps all right. But then if you try to pump it again, it gets like stuck. It's very strange, and it seems to happen. I have two of them, and it happens on both of them. So I guess it's just like a product defect or something with that pump. I'll mix these two together and just pat this on. I know this is like probably really full coverage. I'm blending with a sponge today. So I did notice that some people had commented on some of my old videos about the way I put on my foundation, because sometimes I just put it on with the bottle. Like I'll take this bottle and like squeeze it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like everybody has a different way of applying products. If it works for you, cool. I don't know. It works different for me, and I do all kinds of strange things I'm sure that other people don't do. Who knows? We're all different. So anyway, if the way I apply my makeup bothers you, I don't know what to tell you, really. I mean, I would kind of say I'm sorry. It bothers you. Doesn't bother me. And I'll just let you know, the way that you apply makeup, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. Even if I'm watching your YouTube videos, it doesn't bother me, because life is way too short for that. So anyway, let's get on with it. Today is Friday, and I am finishing up work. It's like early afternoon, and I had a lot of stuff. I had meetings back to back all morning long. Like, who does that? Why would people do that to each other on a Friday? So just so you know, that was like a lot of foundation, but this sponge really soaks up all the damn foundation. Okay, here, I'm showing you right now. Look at this little pump. That's it. That's the pump you get. You see that? It's not even a squirt. That's that foundation pump. It's like, why on earth would they, how did that make it past quality control? I don't know, man. Somebody's not doing their job right. Whatever. I've seen other people complain about it too, so I don't think it's just the one I have. But so getting back to complaining about this sponge, today is just a really big complaining day. This sponge soaks up so much product. I like this sponge, but holy smokes. I don't know. I think when I bought these, they were on sale at Ulta. And so I bought like two packs, so 4 sponges. And I'm only on my like second one. And then I have 2 more, right? We can do math. It's Friday, but I'm doing it. So I'm gonna be dealing with this for a while. Unless I guess I could give them to my daughter so she could try to do makeup. She's, you know, 13, so she doesn't really do too much makeup. She's definitely not allowed to do makeup at her father's house. Like, we're divorced, so I'm remarried, and I let her play with makeup as long as she's like not leaving the house in it. But I mean, it's like art to me. I love makeup because it's like painting your face. And I liked painting back in the day, and I loved art, and I guess this is just now like my creative outlet. I'm definitely not a makeup artist. You can tell if you've watched any of my videos, but I like makeup a lot. I think it's fun. So we're just here to have a good time, okay? Okay. So I'm not gonna do my concealer yet because I just feel like I wanna do my eyes first because I'm always messing things up because I'm not a professional. All right, I'm putting on some primer. I'm gonna use the Lorac Behind the Scenes primer. You know what's weird? I always thought this was just like a product for sale, but I think they only give it away in their palettes when you purchase a palette from them. I didn't even know this wasn't like something you could find and link. So, sorry. It's good. If you guys are gonna buy a Lorac palette, you know, pick up one with this. And plus, Lorac palettes are the bomb, by the way, in case you didn't know. So let's jump into the Mothership, the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette. Oh. You gotta make that noise. If anything costs over $100, go, oh, when you open it up, because, you know, you should. It should, but. So here's this bad boy. It's beautiful. You know, I'm not... The shades that I love the most are like, I like the mattes in here, and I love this color. That's what makes this palette worth it to me, which is kind of sad. I mean, I wish I used more of these, but I just don't wear too much of this. And these shadows are extremely pigmented and dark. You can see that most of this palette is dark, other than like this color, which is really like green. And that one's pretty green, but they're both extremely shimmery. And then this one is still a shimmery color. Anyway, it's not a matte, so I can't wear it. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but I don't wear shimmers all over my eyes, okay? I wear them on my mobile eyelids, but I don't wear it all up in the crease. Wow, can't talk today. So I am gonna use, for like my base colors, I'm gonna use this Beauty Pie palette. Looks like that. And it's really neutral, and it just has some good like base colors in here. So let me come in a little bit. I'll show you guys. This palette actually is pretty good. It's just a super duper little basic palette. I don't know if anybody knows about Beauty Pie, but it's a monthly membership fee that you pay, and you get deeply discounted products, but they're all Beauty Pie products, but they're supposedly like high-end types of formulas, and they purchased them from like the same labs as high-end products, but for a discounted price. And then it's just this whole weird little thing where you have to pay like a membership fee and you get credit each month. Anyway, I think I've got a video or 2 on it. I can link those below, but it's pretty cool. I've loved a lot of the Beauty Pie products that I've gotten, so I can't really complain at all. I'm still part of the service. It's just right now, I'm waiting on a bunch of products to restock that I like. So I'm gonna go with this one right here. So anyway, I've tried some pretty good stuff from them. I've also tried some, not that great products from them, but they've got some cool like cream blushes that I'm waiting to restock because they just sold out. And they sold out a while ago. And that's another thing with that site. It's like it takes forever for things to restock, which is pretty aggravating. So I'm just like paying my monthly fee and building up. Like every month you get a certain amount of money to spend with your fee, and you got to pay for shipping and handling, which bites. It always bites. So anyway, I'm just trying to like bank my credits until the stuff I want comes back in stock, and then I'll make a big purchase. So right now I've got a lot in credit, and I just don't want to pull the trigger until I get the stuff I want. So I'm holding out. I am holding out. So in case you guys are ever wondering about Beauty Pie, I think it's cool. I'm a fan. I just wish that they had better stocking of products. So let's jump into now the Pat McGrath palette. Now that I have like just some neutral shadows down, then I can start jumping in to these darker colors. So I'm gonna go in with this one right here. And this is just like a really pretty matte brown, really basic but beautiful shadow. I mean, can you believe that these Pat McGrath palettes cost this much money? I'm pretty sure I got it on sale. I always buy things on sale, so I'm sure it was like a Sephora sale or something, but I really wanted it. And I just decided I wanted it. I wanted it enough to pay the price. So I did. And then the sad part is I just don't use it that much because I have so much makeup and I should be using it a lot more. So here we are. Welcome to today. Okay, so do you guys, I wonder if anybody has any good plans for this weekend. I don't. I mean, well, I have the 2 little kids. Oh, I got the big kids this weekend too, I think. So they should be coming tomorrow. They're at their dad's today. They had winter break this week, so they stayed at their dad's instead of coming to school today. Anyway, so they are at their dad's. I'm gonna get into this really pretty rose gold color right now and put it on my lids. And the only thing I know that I'm doing is my 5-year-old son has t-ball tomorrow, and it's just a t-ball practice. He's so cute. He's gonna, I think I don't know if they even have games. I mean, he's 5. They don't know what they're doing at all. So, I don't know if they have games and when the games start. It's gonna be so cute. They're so cute. Okay, I might have a package or something. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and thank God that my dogs just protected me from my neighbors riding their bikes in front of my house. Whew, close call. No. Dogs, oh my gosh, the barking and working from home and trying to, it's not just me though. I'm very happy about that because I hear all my workmates also, their dogs would just start barking all the time, and it's like, what are they doing? Why are they just barking? They're just protecting us. They love us so much, and they're very nervous. Somebody could come and talk to us or something. They're cute. So I'm gonna move into this darker shade in here. It's like a dark brown. This one's like a dark purple. This one's like a dark brown. Just put that in the outer V. Lightly tap it in there. I should have put down like glitter glue. I should have thought ahead so that this sparkly shadow doesn't run all over my face, but I didn't, and it's okay. It's just glitter. Who doesn't love a good glittery base? Okay. So this weekend's probably gonna be pretty low key, but I think it's supposed to get a little bit warmer, which is nice. I live in Atlanta. It's been in the 30s, 40s for the past couple days. At least we're not getting all those crazy storms. I have some coworkers that live in Texas, and I work with them all the time, and they were like out of power, all kinds of junk. Oh my gosh, I just put on a lot of this. You know what I'm gonna do? So this is new. I just got this yesterday. This Fetish Eyes, I think that's it, Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in L7. I just got this yesterday. It's Pat McGrath. They're having a sale online for 25% off. So I picked it up and I did not, and I just totally did not think about how full coverage this is. I tried a little bit of it yesterday. I got it after I applied my makeup yesterday, but I just put a little bit on top. I loved it. I thought it looked awesome, but I just totally forgot how full coverage this is. Oh, that's okay. I will blend, and I have my trusty sponge here that loves to suck up every type of product. So I think we'll be okay. I never put on a lot of concealer. I don't understand how people used to do, or still, some people still do those big concealer triangles under their face. Oh my gosh, or under their eyes. That would look so bad, I think. For me anyway. I don't wear full coverage anything. I'm much more of like a natural light coverage, medium coverage type of girl. So when under my eyes or anywhere looks super cakey or really makeup-y, it makes me uncomfortable. Makes me not feel like me. Let's just put it that way. So I normally put on a very little amount of concealer, but I don't know. I was talking and I was excited. You guys made me excited and distracted, and the dogs and the neighbors, and oh well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just take my sponge and try to start at the bottom, because that's where I know I don't want much coverage, and then work my way up and see where I feel comfortable. Okay, it's not that bad. And I really like this concealer so far. It's only day 2 and it barely soaked up anything, like good. All right. It's only day 2 of wearing this concealer, but so far so fantastic. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so now setting the concealer. I bought the setting powder as well. Everybody raves about this. This is the light color, the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. Looks like this. And I just used this once as well, so I don't have much to say about it. It seemed great. I feel like I've been using the Laura Mercier under eye setting powder for so long. That's kind of what I like, and this seems extremely similar. So it's brightening and it's really natural looking, and it goes on nicely. I kind of like that it's pressed, that this one's pressed. The Laura Mercier is loose, the one I have. But that's not really that big of a deal. I mean, if it's loose, it just means it's not gonna crack. Where this is like, it's pressed, it's a little bit easier to apply, but the risk is that like I could drop this and it shatters everywhere, and then I'm screwed, where if it's a loose powder, that's not a problem. And I just like, I think the price point's about the same for the both of them, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan of both of them. They seem to be great. And the Laura Mercier one's like the one that's like my holy grail. So it looks good. I'm gonna go like this, pat out my lines a little bit, and we're good. Now we will move on to bronzer. I think I wanted to use this, the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Mocha. I haven't used this in a while, so I figured why not? So it's just a stick one, and I rub it around, and then I go back and I blend it in. This is Mocha. So this isn't like as emollient. It's kind of a, just a stiffer formula, or like thicker formula. What should I say here? It's a drier formula. So it just doesn't move around as much as some of the other creamier formulas do. but it's okay because it stays in place, which is good. And it's not that difficult to blend out. All right, so let's catch up on some new shows. So I've been binge watching the crap out of everything. Last week, I binge watched WandaVision, and that was pretty good. I thought WandaVision was cute. It was interesting enough. It kept me watching, even though like the first 2 episodes, I'm like, what is this? I don't even know what this was, but it was cute and I enjoyed it. I'm definitely looking forward to more of those. Then I watched a while ago, I watched Handmaid's Tale, which was freaking amazing. I love the Handmaid's Tale and binge watched like 4 seasons in a weekend or something crazy like that. I just could not stop watching it. And then what did I do the other night? I just binge watched Behind Her Eyes and I finished that this morning. So that one was pretty good. And I realized like through it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've read this book. So I had read the book, but kind of forgot the ending, which I guess is good. And I liked it. I thought it was good. It was definitely a psychological thriller. And then, but not as good. I watched Bridgerton, and that was good. I couldn't stop watching it. I mean, I could do without the scenes. Not really like my thing. Made me a little bit uncomfortable, but I watched it alone on my phone anyway. But I'm not really into like all that, but I thought the storyline was pretty cool and it kept me entertained. So Bridgerton for the win. And now I get it. Although I feel like it's angled towards like teenagers. I know it has a lot of sex in it, but still, I don't know. When I was a teenager, I was really interested in learning about sex. So I would have been like, whoa, this is hardcore. I mean, yeah, I would be uncomfortable if my teenager was around me watching it, but I could see it definitely being, you know, a big thing for that group. Then what else have I watched? I don't know, a lot of little shows. My husband's watching a lot of shows as well. He's been watching like Game of Thrones and Longmire and some other one like that. I don't really watch that much, so I guess that's why we're kind of dividing and watching things we don't think the other person would be that interested in. It's not that I wouldn't watch that stuff, it's not like, I tried and it didn't hold my attention. I think together we watched like Ozark. Oh yeah, my coworker told me to watch the Britney documentary, so I'm gonna be binging that probably tonight. Oh, Britney. I don't know what to say about Britney. I feel really bad for her. That's all I have to say. I'm like, I follow her on Instagram and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not right. Something's going on there and it's not right. I don't know. I don't know enough. I just look and go, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. So, okay, highlight. I'm gonna go in this Kevin Aquan Glass Glow Face highlight. I have the color Prism Rose. It looks like this. It's super sticky. I don't even know if they still sell this anymore. I think it's beautiful, but I definitely understand that it's not for everybody because it does stay like super sticky on your face. I mean, maybe not sticky, but definitely glossy. Glossy enough for it to stay tacky, and it gives like this great glow to the skin, like a lit from within type of glow, but it's glossy. And who really wants, you know, a tacky face? Not many people, but do you see that? It's like this beautiful just glow, and it's a cream, and it doesn't like sink into all my crazy fine lines and make me look like an old person, which I feel like so many highlighters do these days, and it's not the highlighter's fault. It's that I'm getting old and I don't like it and I'm not happy about it. Somebody stop. Okay, so that is that. Then we're getting close to the end here. I like to put on highlighter before I put on blush a lot lately because I feel like then it just comes together better. So for blush, I have the Patrick Ta She Is So LA Cream and Powder Blush Duo. So I'm gonna use it cream and then powder. Even though they say you could use powder and then cream, or you could do anything you wanna do. You know what? You could do it anyway. So I feel like doing cream and then powder, especially because I just put on that cream highlight. I'm always putting my blush too close to my nose. Like, I need to stay over here in my lane, in my blush lane. But I'm always getting so excited and I'm like, no! And then it's everywhere. So, close, we're getting close here. Then we'll put the powder on top of it. I love cream blush. Good cream blush, not crappy cream blush. I mean, if you couldn't tell, I mean, who loves crappy cream blush? I don't know why I would have to say that. It just looks good. I love makeup. In case you didn't know, I mean, I got a whole channel dedicated to it, but just in case you didn't know, I love makeup. So now mascara. I am definitely going to fast forward through this. I have the Pat McGrath mascara. I'm gonna put it on. I will be right back and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so let's wrap up this video with just a lip gloss, and then I'm gonna follow this video up with trying all my Pat McGrath lipsticks on and ranking them in order from most favorite to least favorite. So let's do that next. I think this video is a little bit too long right now, so let's just jump into the gloss and then we'll continue. So the gloss I'm gonna wear for this time is this Bronze Temptation gloss. It's so beautiful. It's shimmery in there, but it's not like too shimmery. It's perfect. And let's try these on. The smell is like vanilla cupcakes. And there we go. That's the finished look. It's so soft and nice. It's not that sticky. It's a little thick, but just so it'll stick around type of thick. It's not like annoying at all. It feels so good. And this is the completed face. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy me just chatting away with you. Hopefully you did. Please interact with me in the comments. I would love it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.